ahead a bit and saw that we need this FPS weapon bundle. Here it is, FPS weapon bundle. FPS weapon bundle. It's this one here, FPS weapon bundle. Add that to our projects. Go back to the library and add my project. I have to load my vault cache has to load, but I already have it in my project. I have it FPS weapon bundle here. I wanted to add a grenade. I go to player character. Here I need to be able to press G. So go to inputs. I have throw grenade here. I'll delete. You can duplicate one of your input actions and name it throw grenade. Go to the input mapping context. Add a mapping. Add throw grenade. I want mine to be G. I go into the player character, get that input action. Input action. Throw grenade. I want to spawn an actor. Spawn actor. I need a grenade to spawn. So I go to weapon. I need to create a child with a weapon parent called grenade. I want to. There is no skeletal mesh for the grenade. There's a static mesh. So I want to go to the parent, not a static mesh. I want to call this weapon static mesh. And for the weapons that don't use it, there'll be nothing there. For grenade, it's right here. I want to get the grenade static mesh, which is the SMG67 from the FPS weapon bundle. There's a grenade. So I can spawn grenade. In this grenade, so I can spawn grenade. I want to add projectile movement. Just set this to something standard, like 1000. Rotation follows velocity. Player character. Grenade. Spawn transform. I want to go to the player character and add an arrow component. This is going to be called grenade spawn location. I want to drag this up near their left arm where I think they would throw a grenade from. I want to attach that to the player character mesh. Go back to the event graph. Drag out the grenade spawn location and get actor. I want to get world transform. I want to split it. Attach the location and rotation. Current ammo can be 1, reserve ammo can be 2, maximum size can be 1. Collision spawning, always spawn, ignore collisions. Owner is this player. Instigator, get instigator. I want to set physics, linear velocity of weapon, set physics linear velocity of the weapon static mesh. Attach that here. New velocity, I want to get the forward vector of my character, get actor forward vector. I want to multiply the forward vector by a float. If you right click the second pin that isn't connected, you can change it to float. I want to make mine 750. I can magnify my forward vector and add an impulse. Want to add it to current or not? Let's try it now. When I press G, I want to spawn that actor. It's preparing shaders. Here it is. Okay. It's coming out the wrong side. Go to player character. Let's go to grenade spawn location. It's set back here. I want that to be up. Let's turn snapping on. Let's try it now. Let's spawn some grenades. When the grenade lands, when the grenade spawns, I want to delay for a second. Let's make it 2 seconds. Then play an effect. Play effect. Spawn effect. Spawn emitter. Spawn system attached. System template. Okay, we want spawn emitter attached. Spawn emitter attached. Emitter template we want to be grenade explosion. We want to attach to our weapon static mesh. We go to the weapon static mesh. Um, this is what it looks like. Oh, this is the grenade. I clicked the material. I think socket. We can add a socket called explosion socket. I can grab that out of here. Add collision. Explosion socket. Weapon static mesh. I wanna get actor. Transform. Location. Rotation. Keep world position. And keep relative offset. Auto release. See what this does. Let's go to the grenade and let's block these channels for it. Collision enabled. Character step up on no. And then let's actually go back to grenade. The weapon static mesh. Just type in physics. Simulate physics and add mass. Just another on the ground. And they kind of exploded in the air. So let's go back to the weapon. Let's go back to grenade. Let's change this to snap to target, keep world scale. We'll just pepper some grenades. We'll just throw them down there. This is still not quite Right. Snap the target, including scale. We can try keep world position. That's what it is. After 2 seconds, it spawns the explosion. We can change the stat. We can change the life of the grenade to 3.5 seconds, for example. I think we have 2 here. Keep it to 2. Then we can do on destroyed. We can play these effects and see if they get the location better. Let's go back to grenade. Let's snap the target, including world scale. Get world, transform, and let's make it go to weapon static mesh. There we go. Let's go to the player character and let's make sure we can't throw that many grenades. Let's do once. Do once. And then every so many seconds we can do it again. Let's every 2 seconds we can do it again. I throw that grenade. It's still not spawning it right. Let's try to figure this out. Keep relative offset. Pretty close. No, it's probably not. Not that one. Keep world position. We tried that one. Snap the target, including world scale. Spawning below the map. If we do snap the target, including scale. I have some problems remembering. A spawn emitter location. Spawn emitter at location. There we go. Okay. Sorry about the wait. If you got a grenade, so what we did was we went to default. We went to grenade self, set the lifespan. Once you throw a grenade, it's on a timer. Um, and when that timer ends, it's destroyed, and I play this where it's at. when the timer ends. When that happens, I want to apply damage, but there's these options to apply radial damage and apply radial damage with fall off. Base damage, I want these to do base 10 damage. Minimum damage, I want them to do minimum 10 damage. I want them to do minimum 5 damage. Origin, where the grenade is. These get a bit confusing too. Damage in a radius. Radius is the full damage area from origin. I would say 350 on real units. Damage out of radius. Radius of the minimum damage area from origin. There's 0. Let's try 0. Damage fall off from between 0 and 350. If I get this right. If not, we're going to come back and set damage out of radius to something. That just slips my mind. Let's make this 0.5 so that it decreases by half damage over the spectrum of the radius of the blast radius. Let's try this now. I want to try to explode an AI with it. Let's see. Okay, so direct grenade. Let's set this to 550 and this to 100. You go to the. Oh, I think it worked. Let me go to the enemy AI. Oh, maybe not. When it receives damage, I want to print it. Yeah, it does. So in a grenade, I have apply radial damage. I just want to make sure I have instigated by controller. Let's get instigator controller and damage causer. I want to set this to this. Radius of the minimum damage area. Okay, so that might be where it does 5 damage. Let me see. Let's try to do damage to myself. Let me get rid of this enemy. Let me play. I guess it's not transmitting damage. Maybe because it's destroyed. So let's go back to this method where we wait 2 seconds and then we can destroy it and apply our damage. Let me try that. And we're not destroying it yet. It won't do. Let's not do that. You can always use apply radial damage. It's a little easier. When it's destroyed, the weapon static mesh is the origin. Let's set this to 700 and this to 0. There we go. Okay. That's our grenade. me try it with an AI. Here's an enemy AI. Damages AI. Let me try again. There we go. It did 6 damage to the AI. It did 9 to it. Okay. Sorry for the wait, but that is the grenade. So, happy scripting.